Welcome back, viewer. During the British Raj in the 1930s, a villager called Eesa wanted to gain respect due to caste issues in his village and join the British Indian Army. This is opposed by his elder brother Sengana alias Sengolan, who is leading a revolution against the British. Eesa meets Velmati, a doctor and niece of the royal king Rajadhipati, and falls in love with her. However, he realizes that she loves someone else and he is left with no choice. He forgets about her. He soon joins the army. And due to the British not being able to pronounce the soldiers' birth names, he is given the name Miller, but calls himself Captain Miller. In one of his many missions, Eesa along with his army friends, Rafiq and Sambat alias Stephen, are forced by their general, Buller, to shoot innocent and helpless freedom fighters in a public gathering. While the soldiers are disposing of the bodies of the freedom fighters, Stephen commits suicide out of guilt, prompting Eesa to kill Buller. Later, he also attempts suicide, but Rafiq stops him and asks him to leave the army and go back to his village. Eesa returns to his village and finds out his brother was also killed along with other freedom fighters in the Sabha massacre. The villagers scolded him and threw him out of the village. During a clash between a group of revolutionaries and the British, Eesa helps the revolutionaries kill the British, and joins their group. Eesa and the group successfully launched another attack against the British, but he was shot in the process. He again meets Velamati, who cures him, and she learns that her husband also died in the meeting. She asks Eesa to kill Riley, the British governor's son, to avenge her husband's death. Meanwhile, the British government learns from King Rajadhipati about a precious gem, which is 600 years old, and seizes it with the discreet help of Rajadhipati's minister Kanagazabai, who reveals the gem's location under the temple deity, Shiva. However, Rajadhipati wants the gem for himself and asks Eesa to retrieve it, without telling him anything about it. He also asks his son, Prince Jayavardhana, to oversee the entire operation and kill him and his revolutionary group once they successfully achieve it. Eesa successfully recovers it from the British and kills Riley, who was also involved in stealing the gem and was responsible for the massacre in which Eesa was involved while he was in the army. However, Eesa takes the gem and flees to Ceylon as he realizes Rajadhipati's plan. Under the orders of General Andrew Vandy, the British tortured and killed some villagers to reveal his whereabouts. The next morning, he returns to the village with Ratna and pursues Wendy and her men as British soldiers attack and torture and kill the villagers. Indian soldiers leave everything and surrender to Jesus. He says that Wendy will return from Viravanallur with an army of 700 soldiers. Velamati and others protect the villagers and kill Rajadhipati, while Eesa kills Jayavardhana. The villagers finally enter the temple, as Rajadhipati's family has banned them for 600 years. Eesa and the revolutionaries attack the army, and are later assisted by Rafiq and Sengolan, who are actually still alive and part of another revolutionary group in the Andamans. Eesa and the revolutionaries, along with Rafiq and Sengolan, defeated the British forces and defended the village. The gem is returned to the temple and the British Empire issues a huge bounty on Eesa, Rafiq, Sengolan and the other revolutionaries. In the epilogue, Rajadipati's daughter, Princess Shakuntala, learns from a scheming Kanaga Zabai about Velmati's involvement in the deaths of her father and brother. She sets out to take revenge on him, Eesa, Rafiq, Sengolan and other revolutionaries. Please like, share and subscribe.